tell me about this amazing opportunity. You and your son in a retro suit as well, honoring your car, this amazing birthday gift of yours. Tell me about organizing all this and surprising him.
Well, I mean, it's a dream come true, the whole thing, right? From going back to May when he found the car and gave it to me, and then having the idea to talk to Gamebridge and have his car kind of as a throwback livery, and then get this car together and bring it out here, let him drive it, and felt like there's a million ways it could have gone wrong all the way up to here, but it came together, and just so many people helped make this happen. I'm just very, very grateful, because who gets to do this? It's amazing.
Was this the plan all along, Colton? You want to give the car to your dad, have him restore it so you could then drive it?
It's your last kart win, same engine, same chassis, from Laguna Seca in '98.
It's not. You did this?
Yes.
Thank you.
Love you.
It's the same engine, same chassis. I had to check with Ricardo before I bought it. This is the original steering wheel.
I do.
You're testing Monday at Putnam Park, by the way.
Yeah. Wow. Thank you.
It'll look a lot better than those Hyundais out front. In the lot.
Yeah, that was the expensive part, restoring it, right? So, no, I deep down, yeah, I would have loved to be able to drive it at some point and try it, but ultimately it was his, so it was up to him. I was glad once he told me that we were running it, and especially running it here. It was amazing. It was a lot of things. You know, before today, I'd never heard one of these cars fire up. I've never seen them, never smelt it. And it's very different, you know, when it comes by, and the backfire is a lot more aggressive. The turbo spool is a lot of a hissier sound than you get in the Indy cars nowadays, and then the smell is just extremely different with methanol and the way the exhaust burns out. I feel bad thinking about this now. I feel bad for the guys that had to start in the back of these races. So I imagine they couldn't really see and they couldn't breathe at all.
Wow. Bryan, tell me about the feeling of pulling out in this car 25 years ago, this event, your first IndyCar win. Tell me about that feeling pulling away.
It's incredible. I think to be here today with this car 25 years later, and to get to drive it in anger, at least as much as I could. It reminded me how physical these things were, because 53-year-old me struggled to keep up with it, but it was great. I had all the sensations, all the memories came back, and gotta say, I'm really impressed with the repave job that Laguna Seca did here. The track is so smooth and nice, and it ran flawlessly. I mean, I couldn't ask for anything more from today.
Colton, you got within about 5 seconds of Elio's lap record, but the thing that impressed me most, you left how many hundreds of feet of tire rubber burning out, leaving? Tell me about that. This is almost 900 horsepower. You haven't had a chance to feel that before. Tell me about the visceral experience of driving this car.
I thought it'd be a lot nicer to drive the car with understeer, so I made sure I lit the rear tires up so I didn't have oversteer once I got on track. No, it is a very different car to drive, and the feeling, I had to get used to blipping again. Sequential gearbox, my timing was a little bit off when I first started, but got there in the end, and it was a really neat car. You know, I think if I had a little bit more time and we could tune the balance just a little bit, we'd get it going a lot faster. So I had a lot of fun. like he said, it was amazing to be able to drive a car in anger, because you see these guys that restore these cars and run it in storage. It's not always the case that they really get to push their cars, and we definitely got to do that today, so it was fantastic.
Hey.
The power delivery is really good, actually.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna have like so much wheel spin, but it was pretty decent.
I think that's the track is really good.
Yeah. It needs more forward bias. I locked the wheels everywhere. I didn't think it was connected, so I didn't touch
It
it.
is. You could go however much. Go like a turn forward or a turn and a half.
Okay, you can go forward.
Yeah.
No, that was awesome.
Funny, it wasn't locking for me.
The biggest thing is the smell. It's hard to breathe sometimes with all the with the smell of it. It's awesome. But that was incredible. The sound too. Like you actually need earbuds for these cars.
What was your lap time there?
I don't know. I don't have
I
the
got
map.
1:12.8.
What was it?
1:12.8, which is probably about a second.
I can go better.
A second and a half away from the pole position.
Yeah, but I have 15 gallons of fuel in
Yeah, no.
and no new tires.
Well, it was red.
Yeah.
It was red tires.
What do you want to do?
You need to do another run.
All right. Well,
What do you want to do? You want to put tires on?
yeah.
New tires again? So if you do was it 71.3 was a pole position last year. So you're about 72.8.
Okay.
So it's not that far.
I was hoping that I could get down to like a 67.
No.
It's not gonna happen. There's no way.
Don't even try.
I thought with the new pavement, maybe, but like
This
But it
car,
has good grip, right?
it has good grip too.
well, you don't know what's the ride height. You don't know what's good.
Yeah, no, it feels good though. Like the balance, it doesn't feel bad, and the traction.
Will spin.
No, I mean yes, but
Over here only,
more
right?
than the car now, but like still not terrible.
I was thinking I would have been better if I didn't go on the curbs out of this last corner.
Hey, this.
I think I was losing too much time.
The map though has to be way tuned down in the lower RPM.
I think it is.
Like in like second and third gear and stuff, it just doesn't climb.
But didn't it say that there was no third, or there was different dampers? I mean,
Oh yeah.
that's why he's saying
We don't.
maybe,
These guys don't even know what kind of engine maps in here too. It could be
maybe if you
running
just stay
45
away from the
inches of
curb
boost
here, it
in
might be
second
smoother,
gear.
Yeah.
better traction. I think that's the only reason that he's saying.
Acceleration's good, huh?
It's fun though. It's a lot of fun.
We had gear dependent boost.
It's a good track day car.
It is, right?
Good track day.
I'm next. Okay.
Close on this, Brian. You've got your race engineer Ray Lito here. You've got all kinds of folks who were part of this program back in the day. Colton, you've got your whole crew here. Brian, you said you wanted to try and take everyone out to dinner tonight. This is just goes beyond the two of you. This is trying to bring two families together. Tell me about that as well.
Yeah, so once we decided to do this, thought it would be really fun to reach out to some of my old crew members, my race engineer Ray Lito, my chief mechanic Larry Eller, some of the guys still work in the paddock, and I had, you know, probably more than half of my crew from the day. Even Bobby Rahal came out and checked it out, which was really nice. And so then we're gonna do just grill up some burgers and hot dogs now and beers, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to have, you know, Colton's guys and my old guys kind of worlds collide a little bit, and just enjoy this moment a little bit more, because we got a big weekend here and a lot of work to do. So I just want to enjoy today and get ready for a fun race this weekend.